All right, here we are in our front office at the main desk to talk about things we hear over the intercom. It's important to remember that here at the front desk, we have Miss Hench and Miss Nicholson who will greet you and welcome you through. Make sure you say hi. They have the hardest job in our building as they manage the phone, the loudspeaker, the buzzing, and everything else from there. But that's a side note. From this area, you will often hear information that you need to know. Specifically, there's two pieces of announcements that typically come over the loudspeaker that we need to pay attention to. First one you might hear is CPI. Second one you might hear is medical alert. These are two sets of teams of teachers in our building that are ready to respond to situations to help support a raccoon or a staff member in need. Not a major emergency. It is just for you to be aware. I call it situational awareness. So if you hear the words CPI 170, you know there's a team responding there. It's not a safety concern to you. Medical alert 152, then you know a team's going to respond there. There's a medical alert to that. It's mostly to communicate to the team that assistance is needed, but you should always be aware. My advice is when I come in over the loudspeaker or someone comes in over the loudspeaker, the first thing you hear is a ding, you better listen because it's something outside our normal operations that people need to know in order to be able to do their job or help someone in need. You got a good question.
Yeah, if we hear that over the loudspeaker, should we barricade in our rooms?
Good question. So if you hear CPI or you hear medical alert, does that mean we need to go on a non-emergency lockdown? Not yet. Again, situational awareness. If you're in the hallway by that situation, maybe step away. Or if your classroom is by that area, maybe avoid going to the bathroom until we can get more information based on the situation and how we assess it. If we need to do a non-emergency lockdown because EMTs need to come through or whatever reason, I will follow up with that information and I'll make sure that you know what to do. And then typically after a non-emergency lockdown, you'll get an email from me explaining everything that happened and highlighting the things that went well and things that we could improve upon if needed. So again, loudspeaker goes off, stop, listen. Chances are you'll hear a medical alert, CPI. These are just teams that are responding to help a raccoon in need, and we can just be aware that that's happening, stay out of the way, and wait for further instructions.